Hello, my fellow students. My name is Randy. Today I'm going to be discussing the importance of Puritanism in the founding of America. Puritan foundations played an important role in a lot of the ideas that later formed our government. Um, Founding fathers drew a lot of inspiration from the leaders of the past, and they acknowledged institutions that the Puritans created, such as schools and militias for protection of their areas, their states, and a lot of the ideas for a close-knit community that had a lot of strength within itself. The Puritans originally came to the New World, as we know, looking for something new to escape from persecution in England. And the establishment was what they were trying to escape from, and so they came to the New World to create their own world. Dr. Schmidt, in his lecture, he mentioned that the rights we enjoy today, American rights, were probably laid down by the Puritan colonists through the many civil convents that they established. And their emphasis, of course, on congressional polity led to republicanism and constitutionalism in the New World. Mark Noll argues that Puritan colonies advanced the cause of democracy without intending to, and provided a morality that we would use later as a foundation for our own success as a country. A lot of the early democratic notions that we enjoy now um, started with like the Puritan grantings of church members to vote. A lot of the things that they let women do in the church, they had a lot more influence than they ever had before. Membership in the church declined over the years, but they kept the idea of rights, like the right to vote, except now it was property ownership that was important rather than the membership in a church. A lot of their belief would lead to self-sufficiency later on, and that self-sufficiency stuck with us. It's even there today. Americans believe that we can do anything, and the idea of self-sufficiency that was gained from the Puritans helped us decide that we could break free from England during the Revolution. We could do it without them. However, there are dissenting ideas. Milan Zafirosky argues that Puritanism was not an idea of liberty, but rather it bound the government and the people together under religion. And it was totalitarian in nature, and so it didn't, in fact, give ideas of liberty and freedom to its people, but kept them linked to the church. However, a lot of other arguments, most other people, believe that it did play an important part in American founding because it represented a new Jerusalem, the city upon a hill, as it was said. Basically, a purification of spirits and a purification of the established religion. These kind of ideas, they were important because they lasted throughout the colonial period and during the Revolution. The idea of New Jerusalem, that was especially important. Their intense sense of mission, the Puritans' intense sense of mission, it was transformed into belief that providence was the key, which made it inevitable that we would gain freedom. We were destined to be free and destined to be the chosen country by God. It was this sort of a spirit that the founding fathers also had when they went to during the Revolution. They believed that they had a divine right to freedom and that they were blessed with the ability to